Hooty hoo, come one, come y'all, come one, come y'all. Welcome. This is your urban horoscope experience, and I'm happy to have you here with me today. So glad that you could join me. Call me now for your free reading. Hooty hoo. Welcome to the bakery. This is your urban horoscope experience at the bakery. We call it the bakery because we like to keep it sweet. We try to keep it sweet over here. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday, and what we're gonna do is do what we do every day: digital fortune cookies, horoscopes, and the horoscopes. That's our croissants. That's our croissants. Some lightweight, and then we're gonna slide on past the edibles rack. Today. So what we're gonna talk about in the edibles rack today is on procrastination today in the edibles rack, because that's where we exchange information. Since it got me through, I want to share it with you, and if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little distracted just because I really had an attitude all morning. I had an attitude this whole time, and I never did not want to. I was gonna open up the bakery regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I had some things picked out for us to get into in the edibles rack, and I'm not gonna be able to do that today. We can touch on it, but we're gonna have to expand on it a little bit more in a probably in a couple of days. But we are gonna touch on procrastination today in the edibles rack. And then we was gonna do Kalani and Young Thug, because I'm seeing some similarities in Young Thug beat his case and Kalani trying to beat hers. You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna give them some fortune cookies today, but I changed my mind because I'm feeling like little Durk right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my little Durk bag, because certain people was just never supposed to betray you. But we're not gonna get into that because this is the beginning of the season. I don't even know y'all like that to be telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you stick around, if you want to stick around and get to know me, then maybe you'll find out what in the hell, because it's really some bullshit. And really had a nigga mad. And I never did what I appreciate about the bakery is that the way I put the ingredients together for myself in a way that no matter what type of mood I'm in, the information is there. It's just that now my signal can be fucked up. Y'all know I need my signal need to come through clear in order for me to translate it and decipher it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do need my signal to come in clear for that. But as far as the edibles rack, I was looking up the information and I got mad. I couldn't do no more studying. So we gonna touch on and there's a part I really wanted to make sure I got into. But I'm not finna do that while I got this energy on me, while I got this bad attitude. I don't want to do that. So we gonna touch on it. Then we gonna give little Dirk fortune cookie for Earth, Wind, and Fire, and water. And then we gonna dip and we gonna slide. And we'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Hoo Y'all ready? Now y'all know what we have here at the bakery is your urban horoscope experience and fortune cookies. We have the digital fortune cookies. Let me sit right here. I've been saying for a few days that I was gonna get us I got us some really cute apps, but I haven't found a way to share the screen, and I don't want to make that the excuse why. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look forward to doing this. This is my little boo right here. Like the bakery, when I come to the bakery, when I turn the ovens on and start throwing out the butter, and turn on the lights and let the customers in. It gives me, it's nice. Let's do our um digital fortune cookies. Woo-hoo! Oh, wait a minute, cause I'm not gonna remember, and I'm not gonna try. So let us let me see what else. What I've been working on a few things for us. Let me see. I wrote them down. Let me. I'm gonna put a. I'm gonna get the. See if how I can edit the theme song for us and set that up. Have a little theme song right about here. Boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Hey, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Oh, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. You know, a little something like that. All right. So yeah, if you ever come over here and you're wondering which zodiac sign we already covered, just think about the month we're in. The zodiac sign that we're currently in. We always start with that one. Okay, so we always start with that one. So if you somewhere in between there, we probably already passed it. But if not, then we didn't pass yours. So think about that. Okay. And then also when we do the edibles rack, it can get a little risque sometimes, because we are grown and sexy. We exchange information. So every Monday, this is what we're gonna do. Y'all know every Monday we do the weekly horoscopes, right? And since the first one had to be at night, I think we're gonna have each one is gonna be at night. The weekly horoscopes is always gonna be at night. And each zodiac sign get a fortune cookie. Each zodiac sign get their own fortune cookie on weekly horoscope night. Okay, that's dozen cookie day. That's dozen cookie day. And then because all 12 that's a dozen. 12 zodiac signs, and that's a dozen. Okay. And then every also we're gonna put an edibles rack in there. Okay. But I'm gonna call it's gonna call the cake display. That's gonna be the cake display. Display them cakes. You don't want to display them cakes. Let me write that down. That's gonna be the cake display now. And now that's where we're gonna talk about keeping your relationship strong and healthy and spicy. Now I want to talk about relationships once a week. But when I say once a week, I mean relationships in any form, like friends, uh co-workers, anybody that extended family. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship with your children, your adult children, maybe even the little ones. Okay, share some tips. Just family and relationships. No, I don't know about family, but just relationships. Once a week. But we're gonna talk about the sexy shit, romantic relationships. Relationships is everything is related to everything in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about romance every Monday. Romantic Mondays. When we do the weekly horoscopes and dozen cookie day. Okay, so we're gonna do weekly horoscope, dozen cookie day, and then it's gonna be romantic Mondays, and then that's when it's gonna be the cake display. Cake display over by the cake display. Cause it's no edibles rack. We're not doing no edibles rack, during on that weekly horoscope episode. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over by the cake display, and we're gonna discuss new and interesting, creative ways. Unique and intoxicating, attractive, and aphrodisiac ish ways to display them cakes. Okay, that's what we're gonna do every Monday. Woo-hoo! So let's do our digital fortune cookies. Y'all ready? Wait a minute. We starting with Scorpio because we're in Scorpio season. And then this is the last day. I think this the last day was today. It's the last day. We're going to be in Scorpio season. Tomorrow we're going to be in Sagittarius land. Sagittarius land. Sagittarius. I'm trying to look and see what y'all can see. I'm smooth. I know it's slick. All right. Woo-hoo! Scorpio. Everything will now come your way. Sagittarius. Stay true to those who would do the same for you. Capricorn. Let's finish this up now. Someone is waiting for you on that. Aquarius. To courageously shoulder the responsibility of one's mistake is character. Okay. Pisces. You should be able to make money and hold on to it. Okay. Aries. Joys are often the shadows cast by sorrows. All right. Taurus. An unexpected relationship will become permanent. Gemini. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. Cancer. Finish your work on hand. Don't be greedy. Leo. For success today, look first to yourself. Virgo. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. Libra. You are very talented in many ways. All right, hooty hoo. Let's hit that with a hooty hoo. Hit that with a hooty hoo. All right. How was that? Did that if that hit anybody in any kind of way, let us know down in the comments. Don't all talk at once now. Okay, now y'all know what we have here at the bakery is your urban horoscope experience, fortune cookies, and also recipes for life. So it's not for anybody in particular, but somebody specific. If any of those hit you in any kind of way, let us know. If that got to you right about here, say something in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I do have a new recipe for us. I almost forgot to finish it up that I'm working on. That's the recipe for. Now we had a recipe that we came up with because we was like the next day. It kind of like be the next day, like, oh, you know what? I think we can take those ingredients that we talked about yesterday and make that into a recipe. You know what I'm saying? So the first time were able to do that was with the recipe for romance, right? Which is the body, body, and the bag. I forgot. There is an order to this. You don't do the recipe in the right order. You don't do the recipe in the right order. It ain't gonna taste right. Okay. So the recipe for romance is body, brain, and bag. Be your beautiful. Okay. Make a statement without making a sound. You feel me? So that's the recipe for romance. Body, brain, bag. And then what you want to do is be your beautiful and make a statement without making a sound. Okay, so what you want to do is get your body, if you're wondering what's going on, why you're not attracting who you want to attract, or if you're wondering why you're not attracting anybody, is your body attracted? Is your body in good shape for the type of person that you want to attract, for attracting anybody, for attracting people? You know what I'm saying? Is your brain and your conversation up to par? Are you healed enough to have a decent conversation? Maybe you don't need no healing? All this, are you healed? Maybe everybody don't need healing. Are you stable? Are you down to earth? Are you a stick in the mud? That goes into brain. When we say body, brain, and bag, they said the relationship is funner when both people got money. So get you somebody that y'all, your relationship, get you somebody that's going to be grateful for what you have to offer or increase your bag. So that's the recipe for romance: body, brain, and bag. Be your beautiful and make a statement without making a sound. Okay. Then the next recipe, this was from a couple of days ago. The recipe for dodging the onset of negative emotions. Recipe DONE. Recipe done. Okay, now I'm still working out the kinks for that one. I'm still measuring out the ingredients and figuring out how what all goes into it, how long to cook it, how high to have the heat up. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm working on that, but I want y'all to know it's coming. Whew. All right. So y'all know after we go through these horoscopes, we starting with Sagittarius. After we go through these horoscopes, that's when we gonna do the real fortune cookies. We gonna crack open the real fortune cookies, okay? And then the celebrity that we chose for today is Little Durk. That nigga Little Durk. And so the reason that we give a celebrity a fortune cookie would be for some recognition, a toast, or for some encouragement. Because most of the time when these celebrities is trending, it's because they going through some shit. So most of the time, we hoping that the universe gonna give them a messages to some encouragement, and the universe been on point so far. The universe been on point this whole season. The universe has been on point as far as it pertains to celebrities, is in my opinion. And I try not to translate the horoscopes, but when it comes to the celebrities, they want to hear it. They want to hear about themselves. They like it. Um, but yeah, when we do the other fortune cookies, I try not to translate the fortune cookies unless I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, let's get into the horoscopes then. Woo, Scorpio. I want to tell y'all this. I'll tell y'all later because I really don't know y'all like that. This only like the fourth episode is this. Like only like the eighth episode. I'm gonna get to know y'all a little better, then I'll start telling y'all all the bad choices I done made. See, last season I used to always have a good story, but like literally I got so much stress in my real life. The good funny stuff that happens that I noticed throughout the day that I just observe, because y'all know comedians are just observant. Did you know that? That comedians are just very observant. But all the funny shit I observed throughout the day, it ain't even uh, I ain't. I'm trying to have some life stories for you motherfuckers. I'm gonna get started with these horoscopes. Y'all came for the horoscopes anyway, huh? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Scorpio, woo-hoo! Are you feeling somewhat annoyed today? This is hardly surprising since today inspires you to take a long, hard look at what's happening in your life. It's as though you suddenly realize that decisions you make may have impacts that reach far and wide, but don't let that stop you from committing yourself to a course of action, Scorpio. Be adventurous. It's crazy when I'm reading Scorpio, because I know a Scorpio specifically that's catching some heat right now in the media. Have y'all heard of the Mob Radio? And then she's getting sued by Megan Thee Stallion, bitch. Man, so it's suddenly realizing that the decisions that you made, shit, you just thought you could just say and do anything, I guess, and you started to realize that that's not true. But let me not think of her while I'm doing this. But Scorpio, what the hell you been doing? Okay, now don't get annoyed because your decisions are caught up with you. You know what I'm saying? It's saying you feeling somewhat annoyed today. You did that. Hold yourself accountable. It's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. You know, you are right. You still alive. It's still time for you to make it right. You know what I'm saying? Or at least better. You know, better days. My homegirl my homegirl used to stay saying that for no reason. Bitch, it's better days. Better days. I bet it. I hear that shit. I'm going through some things. Why? Because all the bad decisions that I made. Woo! You know, they say you are a product of the people that the five people that you're closest to. You know, you say you hang around 9 millionaires and you'll be the 10th millionaire. You know, keep that in mind. But anyway, Scorpio, I'm gonna try to stay focused. I told y'all today was not a good day. So today started off. I had read a thing on the social media. It say I wake up and start shit in the morning because I was thinking about it and I was putting it together in my head all night. uh, Scorpio. Now, what you need to do is make a plan. You have fucked up, but make a plan. Why do this fit the Scorpio why do this fit my radio so good? You have fucked up, but make a plan. They say be adventurous. Hey, you might have to take a trip out there and maybe move around yourself. They got DoorDash out there. Hoo-hoo! You might have to sleep in the car. Or you get out there and find what you need because don't worry about it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's going on? This is a brief broadcast. Today I'll be before you shortly because when you running hooch from New York to Mississippi, moonshine, you have to make capital connections. Okay, here we go. And then my internet was not making a connection, a capital connection, and so we had experienced a delay here at the bakery. But don't you worry about that. You just kick back and relax and enjoy the soothing sound of my voice as you uh, embrace your urban horoscope experience here at the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. Okay, y'all ready for this? Sagittarius, are you feeling scattered, Sagittarius? It's possible that you're wondering about a million different things today. Are you strong enough to assume your family duties? Are you attractive? Are you important? Of course, all these questions simply distract from your anxiety. Don't worry, the next few weeks will be less stressful. Sounds like all those questions are adding to your anxiety. Um, Today might not be the day for you to be assuming your family duties as usual. Okay, you using these questions to distract from what you're doing. Oh, okay, well, today is the day to dig into those duties because it's not going to be so much of a chore because you are already distracted by what you're thinking. All right, but don't worry about that. You stay encouraged. You know what I'm saying? Don't get to feeling insecure. Stay secure about yourself. Don't get to questioning your confidence and your attractive beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Are you important? Important to who? You're important to you, right? Your world revolves around you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Now I'm about to slide on past this because who the who? Capricorn. Perhaps you noticed some weariness today, Capricorn. You have been much more active than usual for the past few weeks. You've been communicating with new people, having new experiences, attending virtual meetings, and perhaps even taking short trips. In the long run, will any of it further your goals? That's the question you have to ask today. I could have sworn they told you yesterday to accept every invitation. Now it's going to say, will any of it further your goals? gonna have you questioning yourself. What kind of mess is that? You the one who told to accept the invitations. Well, accept them all, right? But now it said accept them all, but it didn't necessarily say attend to them all. So maybe you don't necessarily have to show up to every function. But the question today is, what's gonna further your goals? Which functions make sense for you to attend for whatever reason? Sometimes you might show up to stuff because you want people to show up for you. You know, you support people and they support you. You know, sometimes you might have ulterior motives, and in all actuality, most people do. You just not supposed to say it out loud. You're gonna come off as arrogant and not humble, cocky, and entitled, and nobody's gonna want to give it to you because you actually said it. You know how some things are like that, right? You just kind of gotta pretend like that's not the motive. Work your way on in, but everybody know what you're there for. So, show up at the functions that's going to further your goals, Capricorn, that are going to be auspicious to your goals. Remember, we had Googled auspicious, and it means conducive to or favorable. hmm So, the functions that's going to be conducive to your goals or favorable for what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's where you should go. You being communicating with new people, capital connections, and networking. You being much more active because you've been accepting those invitations. Maybe it's time you can filter a few out about now. Oh, because you notice some weariness. Yep, you weary. So filter a few out. This is courtesy of horoscope.com. I can't make this stuff up. Now, this is courtesy of horoscope.com. What they do is they look up in the stars, and whatever they see up there in the stars, they type it up and put it right here on the horoscope.com. Then I read it, and then for what I can ascertain, I decipher it for y'all. And that's why we here at the bakery getting recipes for life. Stay tuned. Hooty-hoo! Aquarius. Are you tired, Aquarius? It's no wonder. You're so eager to be useful that you've run yourself ragged over the past few weeks. As you may have noticed, the world is so apathetic now that every moment requires enormous effort on your part. Why not settle down and rest today? That would be the wisest and most reasonable thing to do. You will still be needed tomorrow. All right, tired Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. If you are tired today, you're gonna have to listen to your body and and rest. Do what your body wants you to do and rest because tomorrow needs you. And you wanna be useful. You wanna feel worthy. You're eager to feel worthy. You thirsty. It's giving pick me. You done ran yourself ragged being a pick me over the past few weeks. And don't nobody even give a damn. Well, it's not that nobody give a damn, but what's happening is you feel like that because the world is so apathetic that the world is lacking in of emotion. I think that's what that means. If it's in anybody, if it come up again, I'll Google it. But and I'm gonna write it down because I kind of want to see what it is later. But I'm not finna do it right now because I don't feel like getting distracted. I don't feel like getting distracted. Okay, because I wanna get through this because I'm mad. I got an attitude today, and I got an attitude, and I'm not doing nothing extra because of that. I don't feel like doing no clicking and clacking and none of that. So the word apathetic means people ain't got no feelings until I Google it tomorrow. Now, so you really not tired, but the thing is, the way the world is set up, you feel like you got to do extra. It's taking more effort from you to make sure you're not making a bad impression on people because everybody's so goddamn sensitive, so judgmental about everything. So man, it's like it can't be that hard. It can't be that serious. Um, so you're not the only one feeling like this, Aquarius. So don't be hard on yourself if you've been giving off thirsty pick me energy. That's just the way you trying to overcome making a bad impression on people. You want to make a good first impression. Okay, and that's understandable. But you can go ahead and rest today. That's what's gonna be wise and reasonable because tomorrow needs you. All right, Aquarius. And that's what it is. That's what we have for you today. Hoo Pisces. The planets are moving you into a new cycle, Pisces. You will be in a new story. You will have to take stock of what you've learned in previous weeks. Who you are is related to the degree of peace you have in your life and whether or not you've been able to resolve some conflicts. Did you learn your lessons well? Without a doubt, you have a gift for calming tense situations. All right, Pisces. Um, so you turn over some new chapters. No one else can feel it for you. Now, what's that book? What today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Y'all know that song. So Pisces, that's you. You go on a whole new story, Pisces. Why they got story in quotation? They got story in quotes. So what you need to do is take stock of what you've learned in previous weeks. Let's say what you learned, put it out if it was a table of contents, and go to the table of contents of what you've been learning in the past few weeks. And who you are is related to the okay, so you the type of person, Pisces, that if you ain't got enough peace in your life, that's gonna relate to who you are. You know what I'm saying? You need to create more peace in your life in order to be who you want to be. Now you can be, you ain't crazy. You got enough sense to walk around and be courteous and considerate of other humans on the planet, right? But you won't have it come natural and organic and more organic and natural. You don't have to force it when you have that peace in your life. Okay? And then you might even be able to solve some conflicts. The reason that you haven't been able to resolve some of these conflicts is because it's a certain kind of peace that you haven't been able to come to with yourself. Okay, so look back on those lessons, and that's the reason that conflict hasn't been resolved because you didn't learn the lesson well. It says right here, did you learn those lessons well? That's probably the reason why the conflicts haven't been dissolved. But don't doubt your ability to calm tense situations. Okay, that is you. So if something, if you be don't let it be like, well, dang, I haven't learned every lesson, but that one is valid. You know, that one is bona fide. You are right in feeling like you're good at common sense situations, but other lessons that you didn't fully absorb is a reason why some of these conflicts have not been resolved. And we talked about this yesterday, when that bee was trying to fight me. Y'all remember that bumblebee tried to take me out episode yesterday? You didn't learn anything until you can apply it to a situation. You can pass every math test you want to pass. You know what I'm saying? But if you go to the grocery store and get worked, you didn't learn anything. So the lesson ain't learned until and that's the hard part too. You don't know how good. You don't know if you did it until you get tested. Nigga, you think you doing good. But stay encouraged, Pisces. Stay encouraged, and you gonna get through this. You gonna get through this. Or this thing ain't doing what I'm telling it to do. I need to get some YouTube going so I can afford to run hooch from Mississippi to New York. What happened? I'm gonna read. What happened? Let me see. Let me reload it. It's going kind of slow. Bear with me. Bear with me. You all, while this internet is loading up and we're getting ready to move into this Aries horoscope for today. This is your urban horoscope experience, and I'm so glad that you are enjoying the recipes that I have for you today. Now, I don't want you making any life decisions off of this, but my word is bond. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is be realistic. You're going to have to dig into your realism bag. Think about what's realistic for you and what you have access to, your resources. And what you're going to do is bond that together with what I said. That's what makes my word bond. Bond that together with my words. Your abilities and skills combined with your resources and opportunities, bond it together with my words, because my word is bond. That's what's your perfect recipe for life. You know what I mean? Aries, hoo-hoo! Have you done the cleaning that planetary have you done the cleaning that the planetary configurations asked you to do in recent weeks, Aries? If this is the case, today you should start to feel less weighed down by the conventions in your life. You've undoubtedly solved some of the problems in your relationships. You will feel as if you're in a kind of renaissance through the next cycle. Okay, Aries. What's all these words? Configurations, renaissance. I don't know what that means. Uh Now, Aries, apparently the planets have been telling you to do some cleaning of some sort. You need to be cleaning up what areas of your life need to be cleaned up. So, if you did that, you would have been feeling less weighed down by now. All right. So ways you can clean up those areas in your life is get rid of extra details that you deal with that you don't necessarily have to deal with. Be more direct in how you're dealing with things. Approach it in a new way, or something like that. Figure out what's the one solution that's going to solve this problem, and then figure out how you're going to get to that solution. Okay, so is a solution more money? How you going to get to more money? How important is to you? Is a priority to you? Is it something you're going to want to end up regretting later? Okay, so now as far as relationships, you got the relationships in order. Okay, now you did that. Make sure you can spill that over into other areas of your life so you can feel less weighed down by the conventional things that's going on in your life, by the conventions in your life. And that's just I think that means the important stuff that's never going to go away. So you need to find ways to feel less weighed down about it. All right. Yeah, but you handled you slid on getting in relationships together. So it feel like a renaissance for you. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Let me see. Because Taurus, who knew? The social agitation that has been in your life for the last 3 weeks is coming to an end, Taurus. The celestial energy will help you learn some lessons and prepare for the next cycle. It would be great if you had some success and honors, because this would help you confront the coming weeks. It will be a time of meditation and feeling a little bit disconnected from the world. What? Okay, Taurus. Your social aspect of your life has been agitated for weeks, but it's coming to an end. All right. The celestial energy, that means the universe, will help you to learn some lessons and prepare for the next cycle. Okay, so you need to make sure you learn these lessons. Take that in, absorb it. Now y'all know Taurus is one of the most stubborn signs in the zodiac. Taurus is stubborn, just bullheaded. You know what I'm saying? So the universe is gonna help you learn these lessons, Taurus. They gonna help you because you guys to learn the hard way every time, and then you get stuck in your habits, and you don't like to change your habits. That's another way that it's hard for you to learn your lesson. And you gotta your social life is agitated because you need to learn how to relate to people properly. Okay, that could be part of the lesson. You're not relating properly to people. All right, so work on that. And the universe is also going to prepare for the next cycle. Okay, learn your lessons, learn some lessons, and prepare you for the next cycle. And you need to learn. Then you need to instill those lessons in order for you to be successful in this next cycle. All right, so right now you're just preparing. If you be more intentional, put it on your to be list. How we get our to be list at the end. This is what you need to be. You need to put some maybe we have the internet at our fingertips. Libraries. I like books from the library. I like books from the library. You can't beat that because that internet information it's that up to date. Them library books, them motherfuckers wrote in the 60s about etiquette and how you're supposed to treat people and what you're supposed to do before you enter a room and which way your fork is supposed to face and your knees should lean this way and your and how to respond and when this that's I feel like some things just never change, and I just feel like the art of communicating with other humans, like it should never change. I mean, and then people is literally standing there with a phone in 2024, so how can I say that? But hell, Taurus, you stubborn as hell. You know that. Everybody know that. Hell, then you and very loyal too. You know what I'm saying? So you can be more loyal to your own. That part of that stubbornness, like you feel like you're being loyal to yourself. But you can be more loyal to your own self by even just go ahead and Google how in the hell do I relate to people? Cause my mind, I know for me sometimes I feel like my mind think too far ahead. Like no, I won't even say ahead. My mind skips steps when I respond to people. And I feel like it's in context and they filled all that in. But really it's not. And it's I skipped something. And then it's kind of like, okay, what was I about to say? I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, I be feeling like you ain't the only one, Taurus. So it would be great if you had some success and honors because this would help you confront the coming weeks. Success and honors. I don't know. I guess if you get some kind of recognition, it's gonna give you a little bit more confidence in how you move around in your life. In all different ways, business wise, socially, relationships. Routine. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a time of meditation and feeling a little bit disconnected from the world. Right? While you trying to work on these skills, you gotta disconnect yourself a little bit. Uh, while you fine tune everything and work everything out. Now, don't be afraid to Google, how to be a good neighbor, how to be a good friend, how to have a conversation on the train, on the bus, in the line, in the store. People, people, everybody looking at their phone. You talking to people is even crazy. People used to talk to each other when on the train and on the bus and stuff. They don't do that no more. And in the store. But Taurus, yeah, you might feel a little bit disconnected from the world, and you should because that's you need to be intentional about this, accomplishing this. Okay, so like I said, even if you gotta It may seem awkward. Like I get irritated about like Googling new hairstyles because I want to be able to come up with the shit myself. You feel me? But swallow your pride. Go ahead and Google how to blend in and have a regular conversation like normal people. Put that right in the Google bar. How to blend in and having a regular conversation like normal people. Because, you know, people don't, they yeah, they don't be on the same track as you. You don't be on the same track as people. And then that's what I wanted to say. It just throw the energy off because you trying to think hard, like how to have this same conversation, how to fit into this conversation. So that made your ass even more off. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, dang, I'm thinking too hard about making sure I don't say the wrong thing because I tend to say the wrong thing. Just say as little as possible, Taurus. Agree and giggle, you know, until you figure this thing out, until you work it out. All right, hoo-doo. Gemini, you're not good at kissing ass. People got this ass kissing thing down pat. And then people will talk about each other right when they walk out the room. Like you couldn't wait till the function was over. Y'all couldn't go home later and talk about that or text or call each other about that. Y'all had to talk shit about her while she ran and got something out of her car right quick. And now I'm sitting here like, well, I'm not. What was the point of that? You could, why you didn't, y'all can't just say that when she right here? That's what I would have did. I mean, whatever though. So then it's kind of like, well, if you're not going, it make it seem like I'm a op because they sitting there, they got this agreement that they talk shit about somebody. And then if I'm not going along with that, it's kind of like, well, shoot, no, you finna tell her what we said, or you think you good and better, and then it's like, well, I don't want to sit in here talking shit about somebody that's about to come right back in the room, and we're gonna be still sitting here laughing and talking. If that's the way shit go, I'm never gonna pass that lesson. Ain't never gonna get passed. Gemini, who the who? This is the end of the first stage in your socialization, Gemini. Are you satisfied with the people you've met? You can usually make the most out of these encounters, but did your political savvy let you down? Did it lead you in directions you didn't want to go? Take advantage of this pause to catch your breath and figure out where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. All right, Gemini. So yeah, where do you what's ultimately what do you want tomorrow to look like for you? Not literally tomorrow, but down the line. You know what I'm saying? It says this is the first stage of your socialization, Gemini. So, and it puts socialization in quotes. It's giving me the idea that this is your the first time that you have you know come to accept the idea that you can leave a print, you can leave your footprint on things, you can leave your handprint on things, you can make your print, you can make a stand and have a voice and decide how something is going to end up and how something is going to go. That stuff, this is like, that's why it said it's the end of the first stage of your civilization, of your socialization, because it's the beginning of you understanding, realizing, accepting that all this is whatever you make it to be. You know what I'm saying? Are you satisfied with the people that you met? You make the most out of everybody that you might be more of a taker than a giver. You know what I'm saying? You can usually make the most out of everybody that you meet. But it may possibly this last time it said your political savvy. So that makes me feel like it's something that you strongly believe, right? And did it lead you astray? It said it let you down. Something that you strongly believed let you down. You felt like this was a fail proof way for you to do and move how you want to move in life. But it seemed like it kind of let you down. You got led in a direction that you didn't exactly want to go in. Like it seemed like it was the best. It was all good at the time. What glitter was not gold. What glittered was not gold. So this, it don't change. This realization don't change nothing for you. So, I don't know if somebody else realizes it, and that might change something for you. But this realization don't change nothing for you. All it does for you is, uh, it doesn't change your life. It changes your mindset, and what it does. Dreamers believe and strivers achieve. What you put your hands on is affected by you. What you get up and make an attempt to put your energy into and put your hands on is going to have an effect. Okay? So take advantage of this little break. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of this. Take a deep breath and think about where you are today with this newfound realization and where you want to be tomorrow. Okay, Gemini, you know, all that glitters ain't gold. You might believe with your whole heart you couldn't possibly go wrong with this plan, but it don't feel as good as you want it to. For one, and then for two, on the outside looking in, are you proud of what you did to get there? Is it something worth being proud of? It feels good and comfortable and simple and easy, but are you proud of that? It's like you selling dope to the community. Okay, but are you proud of that? Yeah, you making your money. It's rolling in, you living good, but is that something that you can be proud of? Who do? Cancer. This is the end of the voyage you've been on over the past few weeks, Cancer. You undoubtedly saw some interesting sights. Whether you were on an inner or outer voyage, the cosmic energy will bring you to a safe harbor. Unpack your bags carefully as they're filled with treasures and souvenirs. You will want to put them around the house as happy reminders of how much you've grown. Oh, that's wonderful. I love to hear it. Cancer. You've been on a voyage for the past few weeks and you saw some interesting things. It might have been an inner voyage, it might have been an outer voyage, maybe a little bit of both. Maybe curiosity got the best of you when you went on over and checked something out. Before you knew it, you was over there looking at it and putting your fingerprints on it. And so the cosmic energy is bringing you back. You landing back safely. Um, back to your safe harbor, back to where it's kind of like your boat is coming in. You went, you sailed around the world, you saw some interesting things, and now your boat is coming back in. So it says unpack your bags carefully. While you were out, you picked up some nice things. You were going around the world, you got some treasures and some souvenirs. You learned some good lessons. You know what I'm saying? And you take those with you. You met some good people. Say bring those lessons back with you, and then literally the nice things that you brought back with you, unpack that carefully. Everything that you absorbed, you know what I'm saying, when you saw these interesting sights, kick back and think about how that affected you. Be intentional about the memories that you created. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And hang them up. Hang up those treasures. Hang up those souvenirs. And it's saying this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not literal when it's saying this. The things that of course, it's not literal when I'm saying bring your boat back into harbor. But I'm saying though, you as yourself, you went on a voyage, you saw some interesting things. So you coming back, unpack what you saw and implement it. Make it a part of your life. Let it add to the beauty of your life. Don't let it help you to see the beauty in everything around you. Let it help you to appreciate everything and be grateful for, the things that you see around you. Take out those treasures and those souvenirs, which is the interesting and wonderful and beautiful sights and memories that you made while you were on this voyage, and hang them up around the house as happy reminders of how much you've grown. When you go places, it changes your perspective. It changed. And that's why when people sound uneducated or ignorant, it's others, that's described as you ain't never been nowhere. Like, people can tell when you've been somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So unpack it all carefully and hang it up in your life. Display that. Okay, act like you've been somewhere. Hooty hoo, Leo. After the events of the last few weeks, do you still want to continue acting like the same person? This is always a good question to ask with a celestial atmosphere like today's. People generally feel that they have a chance to get out of old systems and relationships. But people always hesitate to do this because of fear of the future. Don't waver. Take the next steps. You heard that old school song, I Wanna Be Free. Oh, you know that song because Steve Harvey talked about it on the Kings of Comedy. He was talking about how, I guess it's an old school song. I wasn't born yet. And he was talking about, I guess they didn't want to be together no more. But he didn't, they don't want to be and neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Neither one of us, that one. But if your smile was keeping me here, I swear to God, I'll leave your ass. That's what Steve Harvey said or whatever. But Leo, do you still want to be the few person? Think about what been happening over the past few weeks. You really want to be like that? Your horoscope been telling you for the past. I've been remembering. Don't take stuff personal. Consider other people's feelings. Have courtesy. Don't be sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's what you've been doing, but do you want to continue acting like the same person? If you feel like you can be proud of the person that you've been, well, hey, do that. But if not, then this is always a good question to ask. With a celestial atmosphere like today's, people generally feel that they. Oh, okay, yeah. On days like to this, people feel like they ready to break out of these relationships or these old routines and habits and behavior that they've been engaged in. Might not be a relationship, might be some kind of old routine or something that you always do, some habit that you normally do that you ready to break out of it. But this has been a part of your life and you hesitate to do it because of fear of the future. But it says don't waver, take the next steps. And that could be a part of the person that you don't want to be, you know. By you taking those next steps, you're gonna be closer to the person that you do want to be. Because it said, do you still want to continue acting like the same person? By you hesitating to change this relationship or behavior pattern, you're continuing to be the same person out of fear. But do you really want to be that person? Look in the mirror and ask yourself, who do Virgo? The day ahead should give you an opportunity to analyze the events of the past 3 weeks, Virgo. You will draw many important conclusions about your life. You may conclude that matters have evolved a little, if at all. Matters, wait a minute. You may conclude that matters have evolved little, if at all. This is discouraging, to be sure, but don't place too much trust in appearances. Remember, things aren't always as they seem. All right, Virgo. So, yeah, you need to think about what been going on for the past few weeks too. Now, what you're gonna do is come to some conclusions, try to figure out, has the matters evolved? You may at all. Is it any progress being made? Some progression. Now, if it seemed like it hasn't been any progression, this can be discouraging. This can be discouraging, but don't trust appearances. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say when we talk about having goals, your goals have to be measurable. You might be making progress, but not even realizing how much progress that you're making because you didn't write it down. You're not checking it off. You're not seeing, or it's people that look like they making more progress than you, so it'll make you look like you're not making as much progress or you're stagnant, which is not true. So don't place too much trust in appearances. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to say this, but you don't know what help somebody else might have had. They might have had it handed to them. They might not have even worked for it the way you think they did. So things aren't always as they seem, right? Say it right there. Remember, things aren't always as they seem. Don't put too much trust in appearances because everything that glitters is not gold. All right, we made it. We made it to Libra. All right. I'm glad you're enjoying your urban horoscope experience here at the bakery, where we have recipes for life for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. We do make every attempt to keep it sweet here at the bakery, but accountability and honesty trumps sweetness in Bamboo Plaza. So, what you're going to come here for is the sweet, naked truth. The sugar coated, bald headed truth is the only way. All right. Thank you. And kick back while we wrap up the horoscopes with Libra. And then we're going to move on over to the edibles rack. Okay, now we're going to touch on procrastination there today. I couldn't get all the research in that I needed to get for us. I wanted to dig into that thing. I want to dig into procrastination a little bit. And my energy, my heart wasn't right for it. My heart wasn't in it because I had attitude this morning. So, and then we was going to do Kaylani and Young Thug. Because I felt like the energy of that goes with them, right? And then they got similarities where Young Thug beating the case and Kaylani trying to beat her case. But I was feeling like Lil Durk today. It was giving Lil Durk because I was thinking all night. I woke up this morning mad like a motherfucker. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I be mad like I can't go back to sleep most of the time. So I start overthinking. Whew. And I always got to get up in the middle of the night to pee like an old ass lady or something like. But then I can't fall back to sleep. So Libra, hoo if you feel as though you aren't making sufficient progress, so we doing a little Durk. We is giving little Durk today. Damn it. I'm from Chicago anyway. My whole family from Chicago, both sides. So anyway, um, if you feel as though you aren't making sufficient progress toward your goals, use this day to correct your aim. Are you disappointed with your love life? You may have devoted a great deal of energy to it lately without seeing much payoff. Wait a few more days before you make any drastic decisions about the future. I don't like that. I don't like that you've been putting this energy into your love life and it's not paying off. I really don't appreciate that. What is it? Everybody say something else. Hopefully you at least feel like you learned something going forward from that. Hopefully you, I don't even want to say learn because everything ain't about, oh, somebody need to learn. Hopefully you got something out of it. Some good dick, some jewelry, a nice meal or something. Shit. Some good coochie. Because I feel like men would be the one that would put a great deal of energy into love without seeing it pay off. But no, that would be us. That's our ass. We get abandoned with these. We can't grow a whole baby for a nigga. Had a baby for you. A great deal of energy without seeing it pay off. Dang, we can't even take some family pictures, nigga. When the whole society go under, when the water flood the earth, it'd be a picture of us with the kids when they dig up the new civilization. When they put the shit on the internet, when DNA Ancestry.com, Libra, don't worry about that. Okay? Don't make no drastic decisions. Wait a few days to take it all in and decide. You know how you want to move from here. Do you want to keep going about it the same way, or do you want to be a little bit more free in your thinking? When it comes to relationship, people got made up ideals. We got to be knowing each other for at least 6 months before we can say I married you. I do. We can't possibly be official with 4 3 weeks. I saw I saw some people met each other and got married, and I felt like they looked happy, and I felt like they was equally yoked, and I felt like they was a good couple, and they still together to this day. Don't ask me how I know, damn it, because I said so. They met the DMs like, let's skip all the bullshit, meet up with me, and let's do this. They was talking and it made sense. You know what I'm saying? And then the recipe for romance is body, brains, and bag. If you got the body that I like, we having a conversation. If we from the same place, it don't take long to figure out what kind of motherfucker you is. Especially if you have established yourself in life and you got shit to lose. You're not out here just doing anything. Okay? Body, brains, and a bag. And if we both can afford to decide to do what we want to do, bitch, let's get married in 2 weeks. The fuck? Who said you gotta know somebody for what's the exact day again? Exactly. Who said that you gotta know somebody for exactly 1 year before y'all can get married? Who said you gotta know somebody for exactly this month, or it don't make sense for you to that you messing up? So I had a nigga tell me he loved me, right? And I'm making decisions based off of what I seen on TV. We gotta go together for this long before you feel like you love me. But that's not true. He has felt and experienced me, because I be posting on social media, and my heart is on my sleeve. You can see how I feel. I be wearing glasses lately because I just don't like that. I don't like how everybody could just I can't my heart is on my sleeve. You can see everything I feel on my face. That's on everything I love. I do not like that. But uh yeah, so the man told me he loved me, and I was making a Facebook post, and I'm open, I'm vulnerable, I'm funny as fuck, like hilarious. I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart. I'm fucking cultured. Bitch, I'm the bomb. So why would I question why that man told me he loved me? He's a grown ass man. He got his shit together. He's established. He got shit to lose. Why would I question why this man loved me? He know what the fuck he talking about. And he know I was gonna give him some of this coochie. He didn't have to say that. Cause this girl gonna say, I ain't tell you that. Cause he went, bitch, you alive? Well, I'm grown. We didn't already establish that he know he getting this coochie. Oh, how do we get him? Don't worry about it. Now, Libra. Now, it said use this to direct your aim. Okay, and then it went on to talk about your love life, but we already got into that. But correct your aim in your love life in some kind of way. Uh, that's why you feel like you're not making sufficient progress towards your love life goals. So yeah, what I wanted to say was a well aimed. Well, one of the horoscopes yesterday was one of the fortune cookies yesterday was a well aimed arrow is worth three. So it could be bop 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 that you want to hit. You need three different arrows to hit those. But if you aim it the right way, you could hit all three of them with that same arrow. You feel me? So, what was the other analogy for that? The bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? A well aimed bowling ball, you put it in the right spot, all the pins is getting knocked over. But you don't aim it right, you're gonna need another ball. You know what I'm saying, Libra? So a well aim, you correct your aim. You know, zoom, be a little bit, you being a little broad in what you taking a little, you being too general, you taking a little bit of everything. Be a little bit more specific. You know, you got your game down, you got your game tight. Now that you got your game tight, because see, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to a few niggas any kind of way and learn, so while I'm learning, so I can learn how to treat a nigga. Uh, but is that what I wanted to do? I don't know. Don't worry about that. But you need to be more direct in your approach. See, you cast your net far and wide, so you just kind of not really being intentional about the way you interact with people. That's what I did that too. But that's not okay. That is not okay. And see, it's not even what you say, it's how you say it. Because why would I say I wanted to talk to niggas any kind of way? That ain't what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is I was not single for a long time. So I didn't even know what I wanted. It wasn't even being intentional about how I wanted to speak to a man and about what. So, you know, be intentional, and be more focused with your aim, Libra. Hooty-hoo! And that was for you. That was for you. So let's go ahead and slide on over to the edibles rack. Let me see what we had in the edibles rack today. What we had in the edibles rack today. Now, what we do over here while we come to the edibles rack and over here on this side of the bakery, you guys come on over here. This is where we exchange information, because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. Okay, now it can get a little risque over here in the edibles rack. So, you know, you get a little risque in the bakery, period. It gets hot in here. So, you know, be conscious of that, wherever you are. And I would love suggestions on what y'all want to talk about in the edibles rack. That's what it's for. We're supposed to be exchanging information, you know. It's a little barter system, you know. So on procrastination. And like I said, we're gonna dive deeper into this in a couple of days, but we're gonna touch on it right now. We had a little change up in the schedule today. So boom, we talked about that earlier already. On procrastination. The definition of procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing something. Okay. And then procrastination is intentional and it's habitual. You know what the fuck you doing. You better figure it out quick if you don't. If you in this goddamn algorithm, you too old to not know what the hell is going on. Now, the psychological definition of procrastination is a self-defeating behavior pattern marked by short-term benefits and long-term costs. Okay, so what that means is your present self benefits by avoiding the work, but your future self is going to pay the price in stress and punishment. Okay, so you need to remember that. Now you need to stop procrastinating on purpose. Now sometimes procrastination can be tricky because you feel like you're doing, so you did what you did was you did something else productive in place of what you really needed to do. Okay, and not that the productive thing that you're doing is not important, but you avoiding a bigger issue. Okay, and what you need to do is you avoiding the bigger issue, and what you need to do is not do that. Okay, let me see. You need to now what's going to help you to not do that is eliminate distractions. You know, that's managing your environment. Do the task for just a few minutes. It says here, set yourself a deadline. And then, you know, some things about your mind. You need to be more confident What can help you be more confident and believe in yourself is if you find a model of something, somebody that was successful already in what you're trying to do. And that's kind of like a template. And you just fill in the blanks with your own self. And you can model yourself, after that, which you deem successful. You feel me? So do the task for just a few minutes. Manage your environment, your distractions. Your environment is your distractions, what's going on around you. Put your phone somewhere that you cannot see it. That's going to help you. If you can't see it, that's going to help you concentrate a little bit longer. That's going to add about 25 to 50%, 25 to 40% into the time that you allot to this task at hand. And set yourself a short deadline. Be more confident, believe in yourself, okay? I know it sounds cliche. Rewind it back and write this down so that you can commit it to memory and remember it. It sounds basic, like everybody says this. It's simple, but it's not easy. Okay? That's people's problem. It's so simple that it seems easy, but it's not. So just write it down. That's how it gets easy. Once you write it down, it goes from simple to easy, okay? All right. Now we was just touching on procrastination for today because I didn't get to do all the research that I really wanted to do. And another thing that I saw somewhere that I never forgot. I saw this a long time ago. And the lady said something about the 5-second rule. When you procrastinating about something, what you need to do is count to 5. As soon as you get to 5, hop up and go do it. Go do it right now. And my kid's father used to do that. I got that from him too. Not my baby daddy. My kid's father. That's two different people. Um, don't judge me. Cause with your ugly ass mama bit, nah, just playing. We keep it sweet over here at the bakery. We like to keep it sweet. There's all kind of cupcakes and biscuits, and red velvet cake and donuts, and so we like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. In fact, I've been working on a piece for us in the background here. Let me see if I can. I've been working on a special artistic expression for us, an expressive interpretive poem entitled If 7-Eleven Had Free Wi-Fi. So stay with me while I get that together for us. It's gonna be a few months in the making, but I promise you won't be disappointed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these fortune cookies, the real fortune cookies. So what we have here is we have little Durk. I have a fortune cookie for little Durk because you know why? Some people was never supposed to betray you. It was some pain you were never supposed to feel. You were never supposed to feel from people, and it changed up our whole lineup today. We supposed to be talking about Kalani and Young Thug come with that little Durk, and you know why? Because it don't make no sense. The things that goes on make you want to run down on somebody. This bitch, I got my own file. Don't need security at the club. All that beefing on the net, baby. I thought he was a thug. He ain't had nowhere to go. I shot up everywhere they was. Yeah, I know who took that shit from you. Come get it back in blood. Hey, that nigga Durk about to do life, bitch. That shit sad as the fuck. That nigga, that little baby, he graduated from Harvard Business School yesterday. Lil Durk, he is in jail right now, nigga. That nigga about to do life. Living in that stuff that the people rap about in the songs, the violence and the things that people rap about in the songs, and then he talking about it on the songs, telling on himself, and you don't have to do that to the community. You don't have to come down on our community like that. It's ways around that. For example, you a millionaire now, you did not have to do that. When little baby got his money, he seen motherfuckers catching cases. Little baby when they signed up for Harvard. Young Durk, what's the boy name? Lil Durk. He gonna put out the song with the kids singing. He gonna go get the kids and make a song, nigga. By that point, it was already too late. Clearly, but maybe Lil Baby didn't do what Little Baby. Everybody got the opportunity to fuck up the same way, and everybody don't. So I'm just comparing him to Little Baby because I saw today that he got that certificate from Harvard School of Business, and because they the same generation of music hit the scene like around the same time. So that's the only reason I'm comparing them to. But something else I wanted to say about Lil Durk. The boy eyes. Sometimes you gotta look at people and you gotta have a certain energy to pick on what's going on in people's eyes, right? Like in general, you gotta take your time to look at somebody. But just at first glance, he just walk around and live his life in a state of shock. I have never in my life seen the whole entire pupil of nobody eye. I've been alive since the 80s, bitch. I ain't never in my life. Let me see if I can get out the sun. If I get out the sun, you can see that boy whole pupil. People got eyelids. Your eyelid cover the top part of your pupil. This part of your eye cover the bottom part of your pupil. So you're never seeing nobody the whole whiteness. Let me crack these fortune cookies. I ain't never in my life seen nobody walk around with their eyes like that. And I don't know what it is. I can't put no name on what it is. I'm not. Only God can judge me. Well, I don't know, paranoia, fear, guilt, just staying ready so you don't have to get ready. Even when the boy try to look calm and relaxed, you can still see his whole fucking pupil. So we're gonna crack him a fortune cookie. I cannot believe he had the opportunity to change his life, and he is sitting in jail right now. Like they talk about he never getting out. They said that about Young Thug too. So Young Thug. Hey, let's see what this we gonna do Young Thug and Kalani on one of these episodes because I don't know what the vibe gonna be for tomorrow, but we'll see. Because that's kind of serious, and tomorrow Friday, you know what I'm saying? That's some Tuesday shit. Wednesday. So this fortune cookie right here is for Lil Durk or Young Durk. What's the boy name? Curiosity kills boredom. Nothing can kill curiosity. When I tell y'all the fucking universe do not miss. When it comes to these celebrity fortune cookies, learn Chinese. Dishwasher. Z1G. And that's exactly what his ass gonna be doing up in the jail, being a dishwasher, washing dishes, being a millionaire in the world, the tip of his fingers, everything he wanted in the world, the tip of his fingers. Now he in there washing dishes and drawers in the sink. Boy, lucky numbers 10, 26, 15, 16, 38, and 36. The universe do not miss. Curiosity kills boredom. Nothing can kill curiosity. So it's so many ways that it's just the word kill. Twice. The word kill is in his fucking fortune twice. His message from the universe. This is not a fortune for him. The word, and so if you know, shit, the fuck. But if you don't, okay, this is your urban horoscope experience. You don't know about the herbs. The boy got cases for killing people, and he talk about killing people in the songs and things. Okay, That's what he in jail for right now. And for the word kill to be in this message twice. And then curiosity kills boredom. Nothing can kill curiosity. Now, we don't know what caused you to commit them crimes. Was you curious about how it feels to be the nigga that be that nigga? Because you was bored? Curiosity kills boredom. Was you curious about how it feels to be that nigga? Because you had all the money in the world. Was you bored? But guess what? Nothing can kill curiosity. That's what the universe just said. The shit is tripping me out. That's why I'm being all dramatic about it. Well, I should be used to it right now, right? This is the beginning of the season. Am I ever gonna get used to this? I never want to get used to this. I do not want to. I want to be shocked every time. I want to feel the universe did not miss on little Durk message in his fortune cookie. Curiosity kills boredom. Nothing can kill curiosity. Nothing can kill them charges that you facing from that curiosity because you were so bored that you gonna sit up destroying the community in Chicago and shit. My cousins, my aunties. That's where I'm from. Well, I grew up in SoCal, but cause I was already big. By the time I started going to Chicago and shit. All right, Lil Durk. I want to say fingers crossed. You know, if you're guilty, yeah, they laid the way they laid out the proof. How they said he sent the money and paid for somebody. Oh, you know, do the time. You know, what, you know, who or what decides? It's no way. You know, they can't get their life back. So it's no way to say this amount of time is sufficient or forever is sufficient or taking your life right now or as soon as possible is sufficient, you know, because that no matter what, the people that you kill could never come back. But I don't like saying the word die, but I never have a reason to say. I don't never use the word kill in the sense of killing humans. If I say that, I'm probably talking about a rap verse like, oh, he killed that shit, she killed that shit, or some good ass food like the guy killed that shit, or some shit that's funny as fuck like y'all is killing me. But I don't like to use the word die. I say slide all the time. Even when I'm singing a song, I always say slide instead. All right. But yeah, I want to say, you know, I hope Lil Durk can beat this case, you know, just because I guess because Young Thug beat his case. In my mind, I'm feeling like Lil Durk should be able to beat his case. But I gotta be honest, people lost their lives, and I don't know what's the punishment for somebody losing their life. Jail, 1 year of jail, no jail, life in prison, death sentence. I don't know, but it should be some kind of consequences so you can, you know, shit, be an example for other people. And so your ass won't do it again if you did end up not being in jail at some point. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's wrap this thing on up. This episode went long. For somebody that had an attitude, you sure made a long ass episode. So water signs, I already wrote it. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Courage comes through suffering. Learn Chinese word. Oh, and then his learn Chinese word was dishwasher, like the universe play. Like he gonna be in, like he in jail washing dishes or something. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Courage comes through suffering. Your learn Chinese word is kitchen, Chu Feng. Your lucky numbers 49, 32, 28, 38, 7, and 43. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Courage comes through suffering. Fire signs. Leo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Fire signs. Declare peace every day. Your learn Chinese word is West. D. Your lucky numbers. Zai. I think it's Zai. Zai. Lucky numbers. 35, 22, 48, 34, 42, 46. Fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Declare peace every day. Every day. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Allow your confidence to carry you through each day. You learn Chinese word is PC. What is PC? Personal computer? What is PC? Deanna? Yeah. Your lucky numbers 35, 24, 21, 36, 56, and 22. Earth signs. Y'all can see that spit. My wet ass mouth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Allow your confidence to carry you through each day. Wind signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Common sense is not so common. Your learn Chinese word is vegetable. Shu kai. Your lucky numbers are 29, 37, 38, 39, 16, and 35. And again, wind signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Common sense is not so common. Okay, hoo-hoo, we made it through. We made it through. I'm glad you enjoyed your urban horoscope experience at the bakery in Bamboo Plaza today. Y'all know we have Candy House coming. We also have there's a boutique that you can check out in the plaza. There's a candy house in the plaza. There's this bakery, and there's also a cafe that we're working on. So, stop by anytime for any of your needs there, and we'll fulfill them for you with recipes for life. Whatever you need, I don't have it for you, but I can give you the recipe. I can't sell you the sauce, but I can tell you the ingredients, okay? So, see, I knew these birds like these fortune cookies, but I don't like to litter. Like, I will put trash in my purse, because I don't want nobody to see me littering. But if it's food and snacks, something that some birds or some cats or some raccoon. Oh yeah, look, y'all should see these. Y'all should see these black birds circling around. Look, let's see if you can see it. I can't even see if I can see it because the sun in my. Don't worry about it. Now, you always have to know when to say I can't take that ride. Look at him. Can y'all see him? I can't. I ain't gonna be able to look because I'm gonna have to look directly. He gone. Um, you always have to know when to say I can't take that ride. Your to do list and your to be list for the day. Okay. Now, your to be list. You want to be more peaceful, more considerate, more charming, more assertive. You know what I'm saying? More aggressive. Well, whatever it is that you want to be more of, you be intentional about it. And these are recipes for life brought to you by from your urban horoscope experience. Take these with you, do with them what you will and what you may, and come back tomorrow for more. And until again we meet, keep it sweet.